Functions of marketing is a 8-mark question. One of the important function of marketer is bridges the gap between what you are and what you want to be. It is always a future course of action. It takes years and months to design any product. The reason is, why is that the brand has a brand ambassador? Understand. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Business Studies in Vidyashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. Now we are in the next session where we will understand more about marketing. Now the last session I told you about the marketing concept, that is the concept which are used in the marketing, and in this session I'm gonna teach you about the functions of marketing. Students, I'll tell you what it is. Functions of marketing is a 8-mark question. How many marks it is? It is what? 8-mark question. Now I'll teach you here few of the topics and then I'll continue with the next session where I'll complete the entire functions of management. Now here probably you have 1 2 3 4 5 6, still you have the functions of marketing, that is still 6 more function is that. Totally you have 12 functions of marketing, and this session I'm gonna teach you 6 and the next session I'm gonna teach you the 6 more. Now understand the functions of marketing. Before that, you need to know what exactly is a market, what is marketing, and who are the people, who are the buyers and sellers, the exchange or the place where you exchange. All those things you are supposed to have a clarity before going with the functions of marketing. Now understand, the real concept of marketing is why. Why is the term marketing has come? Now you need to know what used to happen is industry, right? Now industry is a place where raw material is converted into finished goods. So that means what will happen is, raw material you are supposed to go and get it. Now raw material will go to the industry and whatever the outcome, we call that as a finished goods. Now the manufacturer, who is here manufacturer, he'll not make any profit the minute he converts raw material into finished goods. The thing is, his total cost will be there. That means his investment will be there. Only when he will sell it to the customers, and that too with a margin of getting more money, only then we call that as a profitable business. Now what happens is, the finished goods need to reach the customer. Now here is the customer, that is the final person who consumes the product, uses the product. Now here what happens is, there are so many distribution channels. Let's go with it. We have wholesaler, we have an agent, we have a retailer. Now what exactly happens is, from the industry to the customer, all these phases they will actually go. There are few phases where they'll not meet, but again I'm giving a random example where let's assume that after industry it is the wholesaler who will buy from the industry in a bulk. From the wholesaler the agent will buy, from the agent the retailer will buy, from the retailer the customer will buy. Now I'll teach you everything about the functions of marketing. The first thing is gathering and analyzing market information. Now who should actually do that? Is it the customer or the manufacturer? The thing is, the manufacturer need to get information that what is the goods which I need to do it, that is what is the finished goods I need to produce. That is what the manufacturer, who will actually think, the manufacturer need to aim at. Understand this. This is where many people will fail and many people will make more profit. That is what the customer wants. What is that you need to think? You need to think that as a customer, what are the products I need or I want? That is what is called the need and want combination. There are more people who need that particular goods. What is that the manufacturer need to do? The manufacturer need to manufacture those kind of a product. Only then customers will come and they'll buy the product. You are supposed to be versatile, you should be unique, you should actually think what exactly the customer want. The thing is, what they want, definitely they're gonna buy. The next thing here is marketing planning. What exactly you are supposed to do? Marketing planning, in the sense there are so many competitors, guys. What is that you need to do? You need to strategize your marketing policies. You need to strategize so that you should be what? The leading company in the market. Only then the customers will come and they'll buy your product. The next thing here is product designing and development. Understand, there was a company which was the best with its mobile phone called Nokia. Okay, Nokia. Now what happened was, the design was very good, the way they developed the mobile phone was superb, but what really happened, 10 years they were the market standing in the number one position, but later what happened is they came down. What exactly the reason behind? The reason behind is development. They did not update their mobile phone, they did not design their mobile phone according to the trend of the customer. See, that is why I'll tell you here, you need to know what this guy's mind is. You need to understand what is he looking at. Now there are few people, you will believe in this, we have mood swings, right? Mood swings. The same way the customer will also have their trend, what we call that as trend. Now the trend changes according to the mind. The trend will change according to the mind. Trend will change according to the time. So all these things you are supposed to understand when you go with the functions of marketing. Next thing is standardization. What is it? Standardization and grading. You are supposed to rate your product. You are supposed to be on top. Standardization in the sense what? The product should be really good. You should not compromise with the quality of your product. Once you compromise with the quality of your product, what happens is the customers will not come to you. You will lose your customers. That is what happened with Nokia. The next thing is packaging and labeling. Many of you who are the iPhone users, the Apple users, I'll tell you, the way they pack and they label the product. Now there is a lot of difference between Apple company product and the product of some other company. The reason is what? They'll go with standardization and grading as well as they go with packaging and labeling. Understand? I'll give you an example of a small kid. Okay, a small kid. The minute they look at the product, what happens is they start demanding to their parents. Now what exactly made them? They don't know what is the product, what quality is it, quantity it is. They don't know anything. It all depends on what? The packaging and labeling. That's why whenever you go to any kid shop, what you see is, you see colorful products. The thing is, colorful products where people get attracted. Now who are the people? The targeted customer, the kids. That's why it is what? It can be yellow, pink or red, or it can be any kind of a thing. Now what it is, the minute it glitters, there are few children who actually want to buy that. That is what? It's neither their need nor their want, only because of the packaging they actually want to buy it. The next thing is brand. Yes, this is what you people will look at, that is brand. There are many of us who are like brandholic. It's like alcoholic, like brandholic. Now brandholic are the people who always go with brand. Whatever I wear, it is like brand. If I want to wear a watch, it should be like a brand. If I go with any of my mobile, again brand. Now what is that brand? Many of you don't know what exactly the meaning of brand is. Brand is just a name. What is it? Brand means it's a name. And you are supposed to, that is a manufacturer, need to brand his branding. Now understand, he need to do all these tricks. That is what the functions of marketing is. So one by one we'll see what all are the functions of marketing. Quick recall. First is gathering and analysis market information. That is, you should know what the customer wants and what really the market is all about. The demand and supply. What is it? The demand and supply. So gathering and analyzing market information, you need to analyze. That means what? You need to break all information and you are supposed to calculate it, where exactly you people are going wrong, where exactly the customers are going, how we are supposed to diversify our business and take the customers. This is what you are supposed to do. The first thing is, one of the important function of marketer is to gather and analyze market information. Without information you cannot do anything, that is for sure. And one more thing I'll tell you, many of the players, we call it as the marketers, what they have done is, with their intuition they have come up with the business. And I'll tell you, 90% of them, they are nowhere in the business. Only 10 people with their luck and with their faith, they have actually pumped up their business and they are in the top. But I'll tell you this, 90% of the marketers, what is it, 90% of the marketers with a proper market information also, they have not survived in the market. The reason is what? The customer. As I told you, the mood swing, the same thing happens with the customer. After few of the things, they get saturated with the product. The minute they get saturated with the product, now what you need to do is, the manufacturer of the product need to update the product. Now I'll give you an example like this. Apple 5s was there. Now 5s, if it will run till 2020, people will never buy 5s or Apple anymore. Now what the Apple company have done after 5s, 6, 6s, 7, 7s, 8, now it went on. Now what it is? Updating. The reason is what? Information. What is that people want? Now after 5 years, if you compare like 5s and 10s, right? Now if you compare XS or XR, if you compare with the 5s, what it is, people want something, now it has been added. That is what the feature is. Now this is from where you will get everything through the information. Now who are the people who will actually carry information? Now that you are supposed to analyze with all the statistical tools. The next thing is, this is necessary to identify. Why is that information is needed? It is needed to identify the needs of the customers and take various decisions for the successful marketing of the product and services. Now the real thing is, you need information so that you can decide. What is that? You need information so that you can decide. See, only when you go and decide what is that you should do and what is that you are not supposed to, then you will get to know. The next thing here is marketing planning. What is it? Marketing planning. You are supposed to plan. Now what exactly planning is? Bridges the gap between what you are and what you want to be. It is always a future course of action. It is a process. It is what? Future course of action. Here what happens is, the another important activity or area of work of marketer is to develop appropriate, see, it's not accurate, it is what? Appropriate marketing plans so that marketing objectives of the organization can be achieved. Now what is their objective? The objective is very, very simple. The objective is to get more profit. This is what the objective is. And the next thing is, they need to know the proper information. What is it? The information. You need to set marketing planning so that you will get proper information. When you get proper information, you can actually decide. When you decide, you will get to know that what is the best course of action which will give you profit. All these things are interrelated. So the marketing planning is very, very important so that you can place your product where you really want. There are few places where your marketing strategy will fail. The reason is what? The customers. The reason I'll tell you here why the customers is, there are different customers with different mindset, with different kind of their own needs and wants. I'll explain you in a nutshell what exactly happens here in marketing planning. Now marketing planning also depends upon the location. Now understand, if we go with our India has a marketing plan and I need to manufacture something called sweaters. right? I need to manufacture what? Sweaters. And then I need to sell the sweaters. See, just manufacturing something, you will not get profit. You are supposed to sell it. Only then you will get the profit if you charge more than the total cost. Now understand. Sweaters I need to manufacture. Now the raw material for sweater, which is the state where I can get the raw material of sweater, only that particular state I need to go. I need to start my industry or my factory. Now you may say, sir, we can actually take from some other state and then we can actually make. Now what is it? Transportation is also there. You are supposed to calculate all those things. See, marketing is not just like I need to come, I need to sell the product. It's like everything, holistic process, that is everything is included. Now before setting the industry, I need to actually think about what? My customers, as well as I need to think about what? The laborers. Everything I need to plan. That is called as marketing plan. The next one is product designing and development. You can see here what happens is it takes years and months to design any product. The reason is there are outnumber of product. There are so many products where you cannot copy the same size and shape of the product because they would have taken patent or copyright, right? Patent or copyright. Now understand, why is that the Tesla cars are totally different from Maruti Suzuki cars? The reason is what? It is also here, product designing and development. The minute you see the truck of Tesla, you will get to know it is Tesla. The minute you see the way the body shape is, you will get to know it is Maruti Suzuki. Reason is what? It is the way the brand is. Now the minute I give you few of the product name, you can imagine that. The reason is what? The reason is product designing and what? It's development. Rolls-Royce car. Now how will you actually imagine? Will you imagine the way the Rolls-Royce car like a sports car? Or if I go with Lamborghini, now will you actually imagine like a Rolls-Royce? Definitely no. What is it? They are unique because of their product designing. So product designing is something which you people need to see, you need to think when you are a manufacturer. Just manufacturing a product and then selling it will not work out. You are supposed to build your brand as well as you need to build your identity through product designing. Here, so the same kind of a thing which will go for 8 marks where you are supposed to explain 12 points. I'll tell you what you are supposed to do. You can just write another important marketing activity or decisions area related to product designing and development. This is what it is. The next thing here is the design of the product contributes. What is that it contributes? Contributes to the making of product attractive. Why is that you are going with design? Why is that you're not going just like the product is and then giving it? Understand, I can give you so many examples with soap. Okay, now with soap I'll just give an example. The way Mysore sandal soap product designers, the way Medimex is, you can actually get to know which kind of a product it is. The reason is what? It will be in your image. The minute I say that Mysore sandals, the way you will imagine the way the product is, you can actually identify it as well. Understand, this is what the unique quality of product designing is. Next one is product designing and development. I tell you this development, you are supposed to always be updated. You should always what? Be updated. The reason why you are supposed to be updated, because your customer, you don't know when he will change, that is his trend will change. So you are supposed to always offer what the real customer wants. So the designing of the product contributes making the product attractive to the target customer. You need to target the customer. We have an example like this, a small girl who is actually crying and she wants something. Now understand, the target customer, what the manufacturer feel is, what is that the small kids they want, especially the girls. Now the Barbie doll, right? I'm not telling that There are girls only who will go with Barbie dolls. There can be people who will also go with cricket bat. Now understand, all these things are what? These are the mindset of the manufacturer, mindset of the business corporate. That is, what is that the baby girl really wants? It can be a dress, it can be sandals, it can be outfit, it can be anything. Now what is it? They need to design it so that the girl will actually come and buy the product. Targeted customer. The same way for the boy also, it can also be a Barbie girl, it can be any kind of a thing. That is targeted customer. Understand the concept here. Next one is standardization and grading. You are supposed to standardization in the sense what? You are supposed to standardize your product. You cannot compromise with the standard of your product. If it goes down, you will lose your customer. I gave you an example of Nokia, right? That is what it is. Now here what happens is, in India we have so many other kind of institutions which will actually standardize the product. We have ISO, we have ISI, we have so many other kind of a thing, FSSAI, we have so many things. So standardization refers to producing goods of predetermined, what is it? Predetermined specification. You are supposed to specify each and everything properly so that you will have uniformity. What is that? It is used for the uniformity. So standardization refers to producing goods of predetermined special, that is specification, which helps in achieving uniformity and consistency in the output. See, many of us, we know that homemade cake or homemade biscuits, the taste is not the same every day. It depends on the chef. But here you cannot have the products being differed in different time. That's why you are supposed to always have standardization so that you can meet that uniformity as well as the consistency of what? Of the output. The next thing here is grading. What is the meaning of grading? See, grading is a 1 mark question. The question can be, what is grading? What is grading? Grading is a process. What is grading? Grading is a process. Grading is a process of classification. That is, you will classify, that is on the basis of size, on the basis of shape, on the basis of price, on the basis of quality, on the basis of quantity. What is that you are doing? You are classifying and you are putting to a group, and they are not different, they are what? Similar. Now here what happens, of group into different groups on the basis of some of its important characteristics such as quality, size and other things. Now that is what is called grading. That is, you are grading them. See, we had something like A grade, B grade, C grade, all those things, right? A plus, all. What is that grading is? They are actually characterizing people and then they are making them in a different group so that the grading system will be proper. So next thing is packaging and labeling. What is this packaging and labeling? Understand, I've given you an example here where you have packaging as well as labeling. Now how exactly you are supposed to go with this process? This process is ultimately a process where the customer will see the product. When the customer sees the product, the customer need to feel that they need to buy the product. That is how the packaging and the labeling should be. Now when you go with labeling, what happens is, now the labeling are the words, the design which are actually written on the package. How exactly they need to go, that is the instructions, the ingredient or whatever the product is, and the detail about the product, the directions of the product, how you are supposed to use it, what you are supposed to do, what you are not supposed to do, the do's and don'ts, everything is written on the package. That is called labeling. And packaging in the sense covering the entire product and then designing it, that is what is the packaging is. Now packaging refers to designing. Packaging is what? Designing the package for the products. Now you will design the package for the products. Now labeling refers to the designing the label. Labeling means what? Designing the label. Packaging means what? designing the package. Understand? Packaging. It is what? Designing the package. Okay, designing the package. And here labeling. Labeling is what? Again, designing the label. Okay, now label may vary from simple tag, a small tag, to a complex graphic. Now you need to do a homework, that is, you need to go see whatever your parents have purchased and see how is the way they have done the packaging and the labeling, which one you feel it is the best, and because of the label or because of the package you have purchased the product, you are supposed to list out. The next one here is brand. Now many people usually say that, right, I wear a brand. Now what is that brand? Brand is just a name of the company. So here, brand name helps in creating product. It helps in creating product. There are many of us who are brand holic. That is, we only go with those brand, or else we will not use any kind of other alternative brand. We are like loyal brand holic. Brand name helps in creating product differentiation, providing basis for the distinguish the product of a firm with that of the competitor. Now understand, this is what happens. I'll tell you, you need to actually say, for buying a television, what is a brand you will actually look. Understand, you need to imagine, I'll not give you any answer. To buy a mobile phone, which is the brand you prefer? Now understand, always imagine all those things, what is that brand is. Now to buy any car, and that too a car worth less than 1 crore, if I say, you will get an imagination. Less than 10 lakh, you will get an imagination. Now which is the brand? Now usually in India what happens is, this brand, whenever we go with car, with the first question we ask is how much is the mileage, right? How much is the mileage? What is the best price of that particular thing? Now that is what it is. The brand is something which will distinguish the product. The next is, which in turn helps in the building customers. That is customers, that is what? Loyalty, and the promoting its sale. I'll tell you, many of the brand, they have somebody called brand ambassador. Why is that the brand has a brand ambassador? Understand, because of the brand ambassador, there is a hype in the brand, as well as it is the vice versa. That is, because of the brand ambassador will also be recognized. I'll tell you, Rolex is a brand. Now the brand ambassador is Roger Federer. Because of Roger Federer, the way he play, there are many of the people who love Roger Federer. Because of Roger Federer, many people will buy Rolex watch. It's the other way around. There are many people who actually buy Rolex watch because they got to know that Roger Federer is also. Now what will happen? The buying purchase happens more frequently. The same way when it happens with some other product. I'll give you one more example where Maggi, that is the Nestle product which was being brand ambassador, was the big celebrity of the Bollywood, that is Amitabh Bachchan. But the failure of Maggi led to what? He actually rejected the contract and he went away. The reason is what? Because of the brand. What is it? Brand. The brand came down, the brand ambassador value will also come down. The brand ambassador value will go up, the brand value will also go up. That is what the marketing trend is all about. Now what is this brand? Brand name helps in creating product differentiations, providing basis of distinguish product of a firm with that the competitor, which in turn helps in building customers loyalty and in promoting its sale. After 11 o'clock, if you don't have any classes and you are supposed to go to have your brunch, okay, again what happens is, for brunch a particular brand is set, that is which is the hotel or which is the place where you want to go and hang out. After 2 o'clock, again what happens? You want to have lunch or something. Now the same place will not be there, you will go somewhere else. The reason is what? It's all the brand. From your ice cream to your clothing to your car to your any kind of a thing. Brand is something which is always associated with you. So these are the functions of marketing. In the next session, I'm gonna teach you more 6 of the marketing functions. And till then, I'll see you when I see you.